And how we going, guys? Welcome back to another tipping video. Today I am doing my round 21 NRL tips, and I'm also going to do the NRLW Round 1 tips. So I'm going to add them in now because the NRLW is starting. So, and why not? Like, the women's game is evolving, and so why not? Right? I'm the first one to do it, so yeah. So let's get to it. Last week I got 7 from 7. So woohoo! Let me know how you went last week's tips. Love to know. So yeah, leave them in the comments once I post this. So kicking off round 21 for the NRL. We'll do the NRL first. Oh, this one's a hard one. Dragons versus Tigers. 7:50 p.m. kickoff at Wynn Stadium down in good old Wollongong, down the Gong. So let's click on it. So played 43 games since 1988. Dragons have won 22, Tigers have won 21. So it's even, right? It's one apiece, right? One win to Dragons. So last match played round 2023, round 10. Tigers get the win by 2 points, 18-16, and in round 24, 2022, the Dragons get the win by 2 points. So it seems like it's going to be a close one, but I'm going to tip the Tigers by 1-12. I'm going to go 1-12 because it could go either way. Like, the Tigers played a good game against my Knights. We started off good, and then they come back and they make us work for that game. So they're getting there, the Tigers, but it's just I don't know. But I think they'll get the win for this one and avoid the wooden spoon, more or less. So yeah, so Tigers 1-12. Alrighty, moving on to Friday the 21st of July. We're going over the Dutch, over to the New Zealand. I'd hate to play the Warriors over in a final, even if they get like sixth or fifth, like a home final for them and that crowd. Ooh, good luck to the team that got in trouble there. So it's the Warriors versus the Raiders at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. our time, 8 p.m. over New Zealand. So yeah. On the odds for the last game, Dragons $1.69, Tigers $2.18. So yeah. But anyway, moving on. The Warriors $1.43, the Raiders $2.86. No choice here, but the Warriors, they really smashed the Sharks last week. Yeah, the Sharks just cannot beat a top 8 side. Like, they can beat the teams in the bottom half of the 8, but yeah, the teams in the top half, they just struggle. And they started off well, the Sharks, and I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to be a close one. No, the Warriors just, once they got going, they never looked back. So I'm going to go the Warriors. I think I'm going to go 13 plus for the Warriors. I think they're on a high. The Raiders, they've come off the bye from last week. They're going to travel over the Dutch. So yeah, I'm going to go the Warriors 13 plus. Okay, moving on to the main event on Friday, the big blockbuster this one's at Sunshine Coast. Okay. So we're off to the Sunshine Coast. The Rabbitohs versus the Broncos, 8 p.m. kickoff. Rabbitohs $1.71, Broncos $2.15. Oh, it's a hard one. I'm gonna go the Broncos 1-12. Yeah, I just think the Rabbitohs. Yeah, it'll be a close game this one, but I think the Broncos will get the job done this one. So yeah, Broncos 1-12. Moving on to Saturday, the 22nd of July. This one's from Seabus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. The Titans back at home against the Roosters. Titans nearly got it done, but yeah, this bullshit, they were robbed. Yeah, you should have got a bigger lead than what you did. Like these teams that have the shortest lead and then get beaten and then cry, "Oh, we got robbed." Well, why don't you try hard enough to get more points? There's no use whinging like over spilt milk. If you had a short lead, like a lead of 4 points, and you get run down by the team, the opposite team, you can't really cry foul play and say you got robbed and shit. Like, yeah, I know. I think Gubberson chucked up a towel. That's just stupid. Like, that's just stupid of him. Like, just wrecks his credibility and whatnot. But yeah, Parramatta wanted it more, and Titans just chucked it away as usual, as they always do. Like, so none of this bullshit about crying over spilt milk. Like, get over it. Move on to the next game. Try and beat the Roosters. Like, so I'm gonna tip the Titans here. Nah, stuff it. Change that. Scrap that. I'm not gonna tip the Titans. I'm gonna go the Roosters. I think it's. Just ignore that. Nah, stuff it. Nah, change that. Nah. Right, start again. I'm gonna go to Titans. I think they'll win this game. They'll beat the Roosters. Yeah, Titans 1-12. Yeah, nah, stuff it. I'll go Titans. And then we move up to my game, Knights versus Storm. Knights $3.35. That's not bad odds. To Storm $1.33. Now, gonna back my Knights 1-12. I've got this feeling that we can beat these Mexicans, aka Melbourne Storm. That game against the Roosters for 53 minutes, the Roosters were in that game, and then that's when the Storm took over. Like, come on, if they're this, yeah, no. I think the Knights, my Knights will get the job done. I think back at home, I think there'll be a good, decent crowd in because we've got the NRLW first. So, yeah, I think we can get it done. Some people will be looking at me going, "Oh, Damien, nah, you just take your red and blue eyes off." No, no way. Will always back my team no matter what. So yeah, we're going to get the job done. We're going to beat those Melbourne Storms, and we're going to prove it to the people that are saying that we won't beat them. So yeah, you watch this. You watch this space. We'll beat them on Saturday night. If we don't, well, it's not the end. We can still make the finals. If we don't win, we can still make it. We just got to win 5 out of the 7, and I'm confident we can do it. So yeah. Anyway, stop rambling on. Enough rambling on. Next game, we're off to Townsville at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. Cowboys up against the Eels, preliminary final. Kickoffs at 7:35. Cowboys $1.44. Eels $2.82. Nah, young Cowboys. I think they'll get their revenge from that debacle that happened last year, the preliminary final. I knew I said the Cowboys are robbed, and they should have been at the grand final to knock off the Panthers, in which they could have and should have. But yeah, the NRL wanted a Western Sydney derby in the grand final. But yeah, so look how that turned out. So yeah, I'm going Cowboys. I'm gonna go to Cowboys 13 plus. Yep, 13 plus to the Cowboys. I think they'll beat the Parramatta Eels. They only just got away with that win, Parramatta, on Sunday. So yeah, and moving on to Sunday, 2 games on Sunday. We're off to Bluebet at Penrith. The Panthers against the Bulldogs. Panthers $1.03, Bulldogs $12.50. Surely, I think the Origin Stars will be back. Maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, Panthers get this job done. I'm going to have a margin of 1-12 because the Bulldogs did put up a fight in the first half against the Broncos, but then Broncos just took over in the second half, and yeah, that was it. So Panthers 1-12. And last game, Sharks up against Manly. Sharks back in home at PointsBet Stadium, $1.39 Sharks, $3 won to Manly. Manly were just, I don't know what they did. They could have beat the Cowboys, but no. So I'm going to give the Sharks a chance. I'm going to go the Sharks 1-12. And yeah, that's it for my NRL tips. So now we're going to move on to NRLW, which I really love supporting. Yeah, I think the women's game, they play a good brand of football. They're evolving into each year that they're playing. The more teams, they get better. Most teams have got new players. Some have got the same squad. Some, yeah. So it'll be interesting. Make sure you tune in because it is worth watching. And if you're able to attend a game, get out and support the women because they put on a hell of a good performance for a game of rugby league. So on Saturday, the 22nd of July, we have the Gold Coast Titans women up against the new team of the Cowboys. This will be played before the main game of the Titans one. And I'm going to go the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have got a good squad. They've recruited well for their first year. Kira Dibb. And a few others. Yeah, I think they'll get their first win over the Titans. Then we have my Knights defending premiers. Yep, I'm going to go the Knights. The girls will get the job done. I know we've lost a few. Last Millie Boyle, Kira Dibb. We've lost a few, but we've retained the majority of the squad and added a few more. And yeah, so confident we'll get the job done in that one against the Dragons and the Broncos against the Roosters at Sunshine Coast. The Broncos, I think they'll have a good year. And Sunday we've got the Eels up against the newly formed Tigers. I'll go Parramatta. I think they'll get the job done. And the last game for the women for the round one, Sharks, the two new teams. Sharks up against the Raiders. I'm going to go Sharks. So, yeah. Sharks for the win in the NRLW. So, just recap it. I'm going to go the Cowboys over the Titans. The Knights over against the Dragons. The Broncos over the Roosters. The Eels over the Tigers. And the Sharks over the Raiders. So, yeah, that's my NRLW round one tips. So first, I haven't really, so, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I've had a big afternoon at the gym and I'm going to go and kick back and chill out. So I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more because we're on the road to 500. I've hit 400. So thank you very much for all those people that have supported my channel. And yeah, stay tuned for more tipping videos. I've put a few out. Might not be as big as what every other one is, but hey, I'm getting stuff out there. So, all right, guys, enough chit chat. I'm getting on out of there. So I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay cool.